Hello. Uh, Sorry for the surprise stream. I've just been setting up stuff and I didn't feel comfortable setting a schedule for this. I've been experimenting with a new camera, which doesn't really look much better than my phone that I've been using. Uh, now that I look at it here, I shrank it a bit because it was a bit noisy and stuff. I'm actually using one of my old SLRs now as a camera, and it might just stop randomly. There seems to be a timeout. I've turned off all the timeouts I could find in the menus of the camera. I'm using a Canon T5i, so it's a little bit dated, but I'm also trying to get better at looking at chat and having it up and ready to respond to. So I'm going to be editing on a monitor over this way, so I'm going to be looking a little bit to the other side, but I have chat windows set up in my periphery, so I'll be able to respond to anybody who comments, hopefully pretty quickly. I know there's a bit of delay in stream too. So if you have a question or something, please be patient. It might be like a 10-second or so wait before I can respond. Um, but yeah, I suppose I could start by telling the story of today. There was a surprise snow in Tucson this morning, which, yeah, it's so rare that this happens. It snowed twice this year already. But yeah, I was trying to sleep in because I was up pretty late last night, doing similar like this tonight's stream, just up making stuff as I usually do. And so I was determined to sleep in, and my wife woke me up. She got my stuff ready, uncovered warm clothes because I mean we'd had warm clothes put away for a while because it's been what, in the 80s, almost 90s in recent days, and all of a sudden a winter storm sweeps through. It's kind of incredible. And so she woke me up and actually drove us out. We drove out to Broadway Trailhead, which I drove to earlier this year when it snowed, and was pretty disappointing because the snow was already melting. And then I left to go home from work because I've been working from home, and it started snowing as soon as I got home. So I didn't really get my opportunity to get some good snowy desert photos. Well, my luck definitely changed today. We were out there, I think around 7 or 8 a.m., I believe. I suppose I could look at the timestamps of some of these. Let's check out the metadata here. Oh, we arrived there at about 9 a.m., so it wasn't as early as I was saying, but the snow was definitely melting about an hour later and pretty much all gone by the time we left getting brunch, which actually is a cool part of the story of this morning too. Is after playing around in the snow, taking tons of pictures, we went out to Saguaro Corners and ate brunch there, and there was javelina, all kinds of birds showed up. It was just a wildlife paradise while eating breakfast. It was great. And of course, I brought my camera in there as well, and I got a ton of javelina. See, my shutter count in this folder is 762 photos. It is nuts. Oh, thanks for liking, Tanya. Uh, Apparently, I don't have my stream notifications on for for this account, or else it'd show like a little "thanks for liking" chime or something. Anyways, um, well, I have put together a playlist of videos I shot with my cell phone this morning of just roaming around the snow, and it's just quite a rare sight to see. So I figured I'd document some video. And I'm also trying to shoot some behind the scenes stuff. I didn't take my tripod this time, which I may wind up regretting looking at some of these because I did shoot HDR for everything because the highlights and shadows difference when you're shooting in snow is pretty dramatic. So I figure it's luckier to have a dynamic range photo than to not. Um, but yeah, I shot a good handful of videos. It's probably going to be a good few minutes long of just walking around in the snow in the desert this morning and just have a nice moment with these. These are raw videos, so they're they're like if I was to look at them later, I probably would cut a few seconds here or there. But for the most part, it's just me looking around and enjoying this snow out in the desert. And you could hear my son a little bit. He was quite noisy, but I tried shooting videos while he was a little bit ahead on the trail. Um, Anyways, here are the clips of playing in the snow this morning. Some rare snow in the desert.
On my eye, but I say
Look at that crested, looks like. Look at this saguaro rib. Fallen giant right here, covered in snow. It's the soundtrack of Dragon Feet. Hear the sounds of the melting snow in the desert. That right there's a crested saguaro. It's melting. Can't keep the snow for long. Oh, that's kind of neat. Sun's just about to come out. Snow is melting. What a rare and beautiful sight. Coyotes are celebrating in the distance.
Is he? Yeah. Is it in the nuts and spitting out the shells?
And that's my clips from this morning. Hope you enjoyed. And that last one there is a javelina that just came right up to the window at Swirl Corners. It was a fun sight to see. Okay, so I have taken, as you can see down here, around 762 photos this morning. I just went to town. I mean, it's so rare to see snow that, of course, I'm going to be a complete shutterbug. Okay. Feel free to post any comments. I'm going to try to glimpse in over here, see if I can reply. I have no idea. I still haven't quite figured out the Facebook dashboard yet. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't really give me a good dashboard. I know there's one available, but using multi-stream, because I'm also streaming to Twitch, I don't really know how to properly look to see who's watching. So yeah, feel free to comment, and I will work on replying and answering any questions as I go through these. But yeah, I have a ton of pictures to go through. Here's just driving through the snow. I'm not even going to keep that. We passed by this family just walking into a wash, and it is very, very Tucson. As you could see, this kid right here to the right is just wearing shorts and a t-shirt, heading out to the snow. I mean, nobody's really prepared in this city for for snowy conditions. Yeah, I think I'm gonna mark that as, yeah. Okay, these I'm gonna reject. They're just blurry driving by. There's some definitely winter wonderland going on as we're driving by all this desert. And there is one of the first saguaros that comes and greets you when you're at the saguaro or at the Broadway trailhead in Saguaro East. Let's see. Why can't I pause the Facebook? It's weird. I'm getting like a delayed version of what I'm doing by looking at the Facebook here. Let's see. Oh, I'm getting myself. Okay. And that's about how much delay there is, too. Okay. So, this one I might hold on to. I did not shoot it. I did not bracket it, so I don't know how much I can. Oh, these are gonna be fun. This is Autumn walking in, and I like did a bunch of really quick shots of her like leaping. Um, that one right there is probably the winner. Just stepping through them real quick. So, I don't know if how visible this is going to be on stream. Actually, my head's a little in front of it, but I'm adding star ratings down here to the photos. So as I skip through these, I've got my fingers on the arrow keys and the number pad, and on the number pad when you're in Lightroom, the numbers 1 through 5 will add a star rating, 1 through 5 respectively. I usually give my photos a 1 if I'm not going to process it at all, but may want to keep it around. So I'll go back through those later and reject most of them and try to delete those. But anything I give a 2 or greater, I will edit. So yeah, it's just essentially my selection process. See what photos I'm going to keep. And I have a feeling I'm probably going to need to go through these multiple times because I'm probably going to be a little more attached to just seeing snow in the desert than realizing if the photo is good or not. But yeah, a lot of this is just snapshots. That one I already love, and I know it's not HDR or anything yet, and I probably got a better shot in this one, to be honest. Or here. This is that famous ballerina saguaro. It's really beautiful. Or a figure skater, I think we called it at first. I think I'll give that a 1. Give that one a 2. Give that one as well. And you could definitely tell with this shot how much snow was on the ground when we first got there. There was a lot of snow, and as I was leaving, you could see most of the ground. As you could see here, you could hardly see most of the ground because of all the snow cover. But as I was leaving here, the snow was just about gone. Snow does not survive in the desert very long. Especially this snow. Give that a 2. Ooh, that one I like even better. They all have their different. I just walked around this guy. There's my kiddo on the left there. Oh. What is that? What am I like tagging it or something? Okay, there we go. I think I was like person tagging. Probably that right there. I'm gonna reject this one. Might keep. Oh no, I'm gonna reject that one and keep this one. Look at all that snow and those prickly pears. That's just amazing. There's the family walking out. Okay, there's a fallen saguaro with a leaning one. Which shot do I think is better? I think I like this first one. Yeah, I like the first one better. All right. Just winter wonderland. Look at all that snow. This guy was leaning. Saguaro ribs laying down there. That's a lot of snow in that cholla. And if you notice in some of the videos I just played earlier that there's just dripping ice, like just hardly any ice left on the chollas as I was leaving here. And actually, I'll look at the timestamps on this. I've got 9:12 a.m. and towards the end when I'm heading out. Oh, and there's my DSLR turning off. Just turn the DSLR back on. I wonder if there's a way to go around that. But yeah. And here's that same saguaro as I was leaving. 10:28. So we were there a little over an hour. Just taking tons of pictures out in the snowy desert. It's wonderful. Huh. Looks like these two over here to the right are quite blurry in this shot. But in this one, a little less, but they do have a weird HDR artifact. Kind of like the depth of this one. Get what of okay, this one's kind of cool, I think. Shut it a little too wide. Do I have any closer? There we go. That's the one right there. I'm such a sucker for reflections. This is such a cool shot to me. And there's that same Soros with the prickly pear in the foreground. I did a focus stack. Well, that's like a rare. Oh, what is that called? The Dutch angle. Yeah. I don't really like Dutch angles. That's kind of an accidental one right there. That was an interesting guy. Zoomed in one was better. This is a cool layering effect with the clouds and the snow on this cholla. Oh, and here's the build of the tiny snowman on top of a saguaro. Okay, I'm gonna double check that I'm still live here. I appear to be. Oh, there's 4 people watching. Hi, 4 people. I think I'm one of those 4 people. So hi, 3 people. I won't count myself on that. Whoop. Whoa, I just accidentally rated a couple of these. Okay, I'll take that shot of the snowman. There's the mountains with the fog rolling in. Pretty cool. I like the curve of the trail there. Oh man, I had some sensor dust right here. Sensor dust is the word, and it's traveling too. That stinks. One thing I like to do though, if I see some sensor dust and everything, I am going to hit develop real quick and spot remove it. Oh, whoops. Turn on sync first. Now spot remove it. So that's gonna sync. You guys won't hear this, but there's people racing in my neighborhood. Geez, it's close to midnight. Which, by the way, thanks anyone for coming in and joining this late at night. Oh, whoa. I'm actually stressing out my processor here. Adobe. All right. I didn't think I was going to run into this issue where I have like processor strain because I have a brand new processor. Let's check my performance real quick. Oh, wow, my CPU is only at 25%. Must have ran out of memory. Maybe that's another upgrade I could do on top of this computer is throw more memory in. Because I've been running 32 on this one as well as my last machine. Might double it. Let's see. That's down the line. Oh, whoa. Undo that. I did not mean to rate all of these images at once. So Control Shift D. Whoa. Apparently that also opened an export window. That's weird. Man, what is this glitchiness? Ah, there we go. Hi, Cat Jack. Thank you. This is a great adventure. Not sure how long ago that was. Oh, that was a good 4 minutes. Yeah, I'm so glad I got out there this morning. I definitely went to town taking so many pictures. Look at that fat saguaro, that very healthy one. Don't like the tree to the left. Hmm. I like the simpleness of that. There's my son looking at a couple saguaros around his size. Oh wow, that is a bit messed up there. So this stacked wrong in HDR. So I'm going to, as well, he moves faster than HDR can. I'm going to reject this HDR shot, but keep that one. Reject these. Well, I might not reject that one. Give that. In fact, that might be the one I keep. I kind of like his face a little bit better. Both like a bit of curiosity. I'm just going to delete these other two. Unstack. Control Shift G. All right, moving on. Just doing a little photo management on the fly there. Hmm. Let's see. Oh, I see some emotes. Weird. I'm still trying to figure out which chat I want to use for reading chat. And I installed one called Sheep Chat, which looks to be working pretty well. But I think I have to add the Facebook one manually, or the Facebook link manually. I don't know. I'll figure that one out. It's still rather new to streaming and figuring things out as I go along. But yeah, thank you for joining. Um, Man, there's so much snow out there. Oh, this is when we found the crested saguaro. Look at that guy. I like the second one better. There's a bird up there. That's so cool. I always love to find a crested saguaro. It's a rare deformity. You don't find that many of these in the wild, which we counted, by the way, as we walked around there. There's 9 saguaros in this bunch. So it's a whole family. Pretty awesome stuff. Oh, that's why my camera's lagging. The capture card is overheating. Put a little desk fan on the capture card. That'll hopefully smooth that out. I'm experimenting. This is the first time using a DSLR as a webcam on my stream. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna keep that one. I already did. What else we got? I'm always a sucker for trail shots. Okay, this one I know I tested a few compositions with. Um, yeah, I'm not going to keep either of those. There's the one I shot earlier. It's much better. So how you doing tonight, Cad Jack? Wonder, do I know you? I don't recognize the username. There's so many swirls in that cluster. Oh, that one's pretty good. Tad overexposed, but oh, look at the reflections in the puddles to the right. That's so cool. Mm, we'll keep that. I definitely got a bit overzealous with the camera. And I'm getting a little overzealous with the ratings, to be honest. I'm gonna check Facebook real quick. Why can't I pause it? It's very weird. I'm gonna make my head a little bigger here. Is it lagging? It is. Looks like the capture card is cooled down. Interesting experiment. This is an older DSLR that I'm shooting on, so it keys out okay. Oh, you know what? It might be that I'm using NVIDIA Broadcast to do my keying. That might be where the lag is coming from. Or if there's a way earlier. Whoa, there's me again. So I think if I add in this chat app my video link for Facebook. See if that works. Send a test comment real quick. Oh, it worked. There we go. Okay. So it looks like comments will work through there. I actually kind of like this shot. There's a lot going on. It's busy. Oh, there's the family out there down the trail. Oh, I like that guy. Holding some snow for me. Hmm. Well, that's a decent one of Gavin there. Actually, wait, is that HDR? He was still for that long. That's kind of impressive. Ooh, I like the color juxtaposition in that. Mm, no. I know I experimented with a few of these. Kind of like this one better. Hmm. Yeah, as you can see, it's all melting here. Crown of ice and thorns. Hmm. Ooh, I like that. That one turned out. It did, but it's a little over. It's a little janky. Oh, there's 10 stacks in that one. Oh, geez. So I am going to delete this HDR shot right now. I don't think I need the HDR in this, so I'm going to go for the best expression. That one. Go back a few. Oh, that's a good one of Gavin there. Decent of both. Dang, I'm a sucker for a lot of these. Good old family. Okay, here's some heart shape. Prickly pear. Oh, that's a 7 stack. Jeez. All right, I'm going to delete this shot. Okay. So, okay, this is a top-down experiment on a short saguaro. Think, oh, there, you can see my shoes in that one. There we go. That's the go-to. Look at that lean. Oh, I found a Y in the ground there. Might rethink. Yeah, mountains. I like this one, but I don't like the HDR business that's going on it. So, all right, I'm gonna unstack this, delete, pull one of the shots from there, probably this one. So I'm also gonna drag this to be the top of the stack. Wait, didn't let me do that. Oh, weird. This one I think I'm just gonna outright reject. And also, to help me out, I reject the rest of the stack. Ooh, I do like the drop. I wish I had a macro set up there. That drop looks really cool. Oh, this is a barrel with ice on it. I like the color there. Mm. Mm. Yeah, I should put on some tunes. Editing in silence all this time. Found a Twitch safe streaming. There's that dancing saguaro again, with a lot less snow around it, but still some snow yet. The dead end shots. Oh, go with that one. Just gonna delete those outright. Alright, these are the saguaro corner shots. So I'm going to select all these and rename, or not rename, create a folder, saguaro corners. This helps me organize quite a bit. And then select all these. Create a folder, Broadway Trailhead. So that those are inside this folder here. Let's move in that. It's taking a minute to move all those. Okay, so going to reject a couple of these. There's the javelina that showed up. Couple bird shots. This one's kind of cool. A little action. I like that one a lot. There's the javelina. Just chilling in the bricks. Oh, that's a cool one. That guy was so cool. His eye contact. Flying away. Mouthful of seeds. That's a beautiful bird. There's the javelina again. Decent context shot. Ooh, that is the one. It's a good one too. There's his family. Javelina came really close. It's eaten. That's a good one. Very sharp shots of the javelina. Surprised because I was shooting through a window. Oh, my camera went off again. Gotta be on top of that one. And I'm back. Yay. I do like that one. That's a pretty decent one of the quail. Oh, wow. Javelina butt. Pretty decent, especially for shooting through a window. Ooh, I like that one. Okay, I think that concludes all the photos I took there for culling. Now to process. I have 114. Oh, that. Oh, never mind. That's 31. All right, go for the whole day. 118 out of 754 photos. It's definitely narrowed down. I'll give it that. Okay, I'll edit this one of this family. I don't know if I like this song. Skip. So give it a bit of a dehaze, I think. Hmm. Did it, did the stream go down, Dane? Hmm. Hmm. I can't send messages via chat arena. Make sure I'm still live on here. Huh. Yeah, I think some of my issues with streaming might be with ISP. I mean, my computer's doing an okay job at this, I think. But my internet service provider might be the bottleneck at this point. Okay, I'm gonna give this a lot of shadow boost and exposure boost. Wow. Okay, turn the highlights down. I kind of like the look of that. It does make it look a lot brighter than it was in person, but see what dehaze does for surroundings. Okay, I like that, but I don't like it on the saguaro. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get a radial filter out, put it around the saguaro, and change it to dehaze. Weird. Okay, I think this might be Adobe being extremely greedy with resources. So I might need to set oh. Is it locked up video for just my camera, I wonder? It's a little choppy right now. I have Lightroom unselected, so it shouldn't be